No,
meeting
don't be.
nervous meeting
I don't want you to be nervous. We brought you out first before we meet your lovely daughter. Do not shake. We're fine.
I'm shaking.
No, do not shake.
Where's her little girl?
Tell me all about Lucy.
Wow, where would you like me to start?
From birth, if you want.
From there. Oh, well, when she was born, we didn't know whether we were told that there was something wrong.
Lucy was diagnosed with cancerous tumours of the eyes. We were in a cancer bubble for a long time, which was horrendous, I'm not going to lie. It was really bad. And we were in and out of hospital, and I had to watch them pin my daughter down because she didn't want this. And she cried, and she kicked, and she screamed. I've never seen Lucy cry as much as she did. You look at these nurses and doctors, and they're saying to you, you know, we know what we're doing, and you have to trust them. You have to trust them. And that's the hard part, because you're the mum. She sang to the fish in the ocean. As she stands now, she hasn't got any vision at all. On top of that, Lucy has a chromosome 16 duplication. It can affect mental health, it can affect autism traits. She's globally developmentally delayed as well, so she struggles with communication. She can't hold a conversation, not really. Good. And the seashells clapped. Good girl. And the seagulls flapped.
Amazing.
However, long time ago, when she was very little, she had a little tiny keyboard. And we took it into hospital with us. And she played Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star perfectly on it. And the nurse came over, and she thought that it was pre-recorded. And I said, no, Lucy's playing it. And the nurse just went, that's spectacular. And that's when Daniel came in and started working with her.
I'm Daniel Bath, and I do a lot of teaching through Amber Trust, which is a charity that helps blind musicians. Our lessons aren't like normal piano lessons. Because she can't see what's happening, I started using a method of where I would play the piano and she would put her hands on top of my hands so she could feel which fingers were doing what. I've never met anybody in my career who has the same depth of understanding of music.
Let's go. You ready?
Hi, Lucy. Hi, Lucy, it's Claudia. Hi, darling, lovely to meet you. Thank you for coming.
Music is the way that she communicates, and that's how she makes her place in the world.
Now, coming up, there's a big step coming up to the piano. Ready? Big step. Good girl. Well done. Come and sit down in the middle. Down. Sit down. That's just right. Find the pedal.
We should say that often at the end of a performance,
Yes.
Lucy covers her ears.
She likes the applause, but she doesn't like the sound of the applause.
Yes.
So her fingers go in her ears for sensory reasons.
Yes, I don't have to tell people not to.
She loves applause.
OK, fine.
100%.
Now, ready? In a minute, you're going to play Nocturne in B flat minor by Chopin. Should we start playing? See? Here we go.
It's unbelievable that she can play this piece. How does she study? I mean, this is incredible. play so beautifully. I mean, this is... I've never seen anything like this. This is...
Yes.
Oh my God. Oh my God, this is impossible.
Lucy, it was so lovely to meet you. You were tremendous.
Yay!
You clap.
Only one now.
Yeah, it's more,
Better than none.
it's more than I deserve.
I'm speechless. I don't know what to say.
It's not.
I really don't know what to say. It was...
For two pernickety, opinionated pains in the asses to be completely flummoxed and speechless.
Yeah.
I mean... You know, technically speaking, she sang those melodies. You sing. When you play, it's like...
Put a voice here. And I always tell the people I work with, I say, don't play just da, da, because when you sing it, you have to think about, right? Yeah.
Basically turning a percussion instrument,
Yeah.
a tuned percussion instrument, into
A breathing
a
voice.
breathing, living,
Yeah.
vocal
Vocal, yeah.
instrument. And it took a 13-year-old girl to show us how to do that.
Yes, she can. She can. She really sings
And
so
she
well
did it.
there.
I feel very, very lucky. If you told me that I was going to live one of my strongest musical experiences of the past 5-10 years sitting in a train station in Leeds, I would have been like completely out of your mind.
My name is Diana, and I'm 87.
Hi, Diana. How
Hello,
are
Claudia.
you? Darling, shall I help you up here?
Yes, please.
It is
thank
quite
you.
high. That's it.
Yep, thank you very much.
It's all right, my darling. Come
Thank
and
you.
have a seat.
Super curious.
I have met your beautiful dog, Lady, and Keith and Annie, your son and daughter. Thank you so much for coming. How long have you been playing piano?
Since I was about 4.
Goodness me. Did you love it when you were little?
I did, yes. I used to sneak off at school, and I used to play the piano instead of doing my work.
Did you get into trouble?
I did. My family wasn't best pleased. I wanted to go to the Royal Academy, but it never worked out. And so I thought I want to do music so much, so I applied to join the RAF because they had a band.
It's a very good reason.
So is that you? That one, that is me, yes. Being in the RAF, it was disciplined, but it was fun, and you met all kinds of people from all walks of life.
I think you look like a film star in that, Mum.
Yeah, I met my husband, Phil, when I was in the band. It was love at first sight. We used to go into the NAFI for meal times so often that they actually had a table just for us two. And they used to say to people, you can't sit there, that's Phil and Diana's. We got married in 1958. He was a very kind man. We only had eyes for each other, and we were married for 63 years. But unfortunately, he was diagnosed with Parkinson's 6 years before he passed away. That first year, without him, I don't remember much about it, to be quite honest, that year. But one evening, I was feeling really, really lost. I remember going to the piano, and I was just dreaming. I was dreaming on the piano with improvising. And somehow, out of that came a tune. I just went with it, really. And suddenly, I found that I can write music. Something that I never thought I would do in my life. And then I felt different because I kind of realized that I was working on something. I was feeling that this is not the end.
Just imagine her, while she was composing this, weaving a piece to comfort her from her sadness. It's simple, but it's doing exactly that. Nice change.
My husband, Phil, he was a brilliant photographer, was never without his camera, but he always thought there was someone better than him. But then I was a bit like that with my music. I never believed that I was actually good enough. I think he'd be very proud, and I think he would like it. I think he would love it, actually.
Their dedication to each other is reflected in the act of her composing this piece at that age in this time of her life. It's very moving for me. I'm wow.
I would like to say to people, never to give up on your dreams, because I'm living mine at my age.
Service to Sheffield via Castleford.
Next to arrive at our piano will be 71-year-old Liam.
Hello there.
Hello, Liam.
Hello.
I'm Claudia.
Hello.
Lovely to meet you.
Nice to see you, Claudia.
Come and have a seat.
Thank you.
Do you mind if we have a little chat before you play?
No, you're most welcome.
You've brought your book. Chopin is with us.
Chopin.
Chopin.
Is it true that you have built a piano, a sort of moving piano? Can you tell
Moving
me
piano,
more about
a
that?
piano in a hut on wheels, yeah.
I've always been a maker. I've made loads of things in my life. During lockdown, I thought it was quite good to do some music outside. Stop. Stay. I picked the trailer up, which I bought on eBay. Whoa. And it was difficult to do it during lockdown. Because you couldn't just go around the builder's merchant, the wood yard, and buy your screws and buy your stuff. Sorry, this is going quite smoothly. So I had to look at what I already had in. Oh. Building a shed on wheels that goes on the road. That's it. And I thought this is like making a spacecraft. A piano's normally in a house, or a concert hall, or a school, and all of a sudden, it can be anywhere, in time and space. Kept sort of thinking, this is going to be quite an exciting thing to do, taking a piano to places and surprising people. Well, this is what we call a piano hut. It's a hut with a piano in it. I think it's to do with getting older. You're trying to get everything done, you know. Oh, hello. As if there's some, like, deadline going on, you know, or literally deadline. All seems to be working.
What have you chosen to play today?
Chopin's First Nocturne. The thing about the Nocturne is it's about the night,
Yeah.
but it's not peaceful necessarily.
Okay.
There's dark things happen at
my
night.
goodness.
I have a good feeling about his Chopin somehow. I don't know why. This guy has something.
Look at that crowd.
Wow, he's getting it.
The biggest crowd of the day. There's a huge amount of musicality.
This is very free, you know. It's like the old style. This is old-fashioned.
So what does that mean?
It's very free. His left hand is, and then somehow, you know, the right hand plays freely. It's really beautiful. He's a romantic. It's like a poem. He plays like a poem. Is he crying?
What do you think about when you play the piano?
There's a word in Polish, żal, and it means sorrow, remorse, sadness. And Chopin expressed that so well. I had a period of sadness not that long ago. Someone I was very close to died, and I found it easier to play pop songs than Chopin. Chopin didn't do it, just wanted to make me cry. And only when you can face it again, you can face the żal of Chopin, the composer that gets to the very heart of what sorrow is. The piano's a great friend. Not always an easy friend, but a great friend.
He has something to say.
It's loaded.
Yeah.
Is that a good way of saying it?
Yeah.
It's loaded.
Yeah.
Listen to that.
Well done.
Yeah, it's fine.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
everybody stopped. Wasn't it amazing?
Thank you.
It was
Yeah.
amazing.
How
Thank
nice.
you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
That was really surprising.
Finally, there's some classical music with heart.
When there's that much emotion in a classical piece, it transcends. And even if someone doesn't know Chopin and it's played with that much heart,
It's young people, you see?
they get it. Lang Lang, we're going to be taking 2 to the Royal Festival Hall.
I can't wait. This is beautiful. I'm so glad she's sharing that with us here on the piano.
I'm terrified. This is the ultimate duet between the left and the right hand.
Here we go.
And here's why.
I want to go see this. I got to see this in person. Just look at what's happening.
No.
There's so much about this that's impressive, and there's so much about it that's really way too much too soon. The ultimate challenge in this piece is not just playing the notes, it's about highlighting the right notes. And how can a 10-year-old do both? Sometimes you just have to wait to play certain pieces. But I think Jon's going to hear that while he's standing there.
Oh my God.
Next to arrive at our piano will be Sean.
Hi, Sean.
Hello there.
Lovely to meet you. Thank you so much for coming. Have a seat. Tell me all about you and the piano.
Well, I'm 26 now, so I've been playing the piano for 20 years, and I very quickly understood that music really connects people and brings people together in a very positive manner.
How did you learn, or are you self-taught?
I'm very self-taught. I unfortunately wasn't able to cooperate too well when it came down to the idea of grading in sheet music.
Does he have a teacher? Where does all this come from?
Welcome to a piece of the town that I used to go to high school in. This bit of forest was one of my favourites. You see, I for some reason thought it was a much better use of my time to skive my classes. Due to my inability to cooperate, I had to do a lot of my studying on my own.
Sean was also alone when he began learning the piano.
No one in my family had a musical bone in their body. So what I would do is I would copy the television. So I'd run through and I'd sit and I'd listen and I'd remember it, and then I'd run through to my bedroom and I'd sit and I'd copy what I heard. And music was an absolute bingo moment for me. The piano is such a crystal clear way of expressing my internal world and to understand the internal world of others.
It was quite clear that I was thinking differently, and they took me to be diagnosed. What I have, people call high-functioning autism. They also call Asperger's syndrome. Turns out that the way that my mind works is in absolutes, especially at that age. It was a bit like a logic gate in a computer. Everything was an if-else statement, which meant it was either a yes or a no, a 1 or a 0.
And it was music created on a computer that would come to dominate Sean's piano journey.
I grew up enjoying the music that my mum played in the car as we drove around. My mum was always a great fan of club music. Complicated rhythmic structures stuck out to me as exactly the sound palette that I wanted to explore in my life. And so as time went on, it became more and more apparent to me, why should we use a computer?
Whoa! Look at that left hand. It's crazy. It's very complex. What he does is not simple at all. It's just a lot of skills. He's using the real acoustic playing like when you're using your computer to program the music.
Isn't that? He's holding it. It's everything. One moment it's a lullaby, the other moment it's like a faithless dance track.
Yeah, it has everything, like, all the styles.
All of a sudden it's brilliant anarchy.
Yeah.
He's letting us into his head.
Yeah.
You know, we're literally stepping into this guy's brain.
I think he's the disturbance.
He is the disturbance.
To give us some kind of a lesson. hey, you cannot make music beautiful all the time.
Yeah.
Let me show you what I think about piano.
See, now we're super, super harmonious, melodic. Dissonance.
Sean!
Thank you very much. My name is Sean Logan,
Brilliant. You
Thank
are
you very
brilliant.
much.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for having me. It was an absolute pleasure.
I think this guy, for me, is the first one that he and the piano is one.
Yeah.
What do you think about putting him on the stage on the festival hall?
I think we finally have somebody who is a provocateur, who's provoking at the piano.
He's certainly in the candidate